Mabuhay, and welcome to America. The first Filipino to come to what is now called the United States came through Mexico, having crossed the Pacific as part of the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade in 1587, landing at Morro Bay on the central California coast. The first Filipino settlement in North America was in San Malo, Louisiana, in 1763. In 1898, the United States colonized the Philippines to gain access to the Far East. The doors were now open for Filipinos to immigrate to America. World War II was a major turning point in U.S.-Philippine relations. Filipino soldiers fought side by side with the Americans. In 1946, the end of the war, the United States granted independence to the Philippines. Over the years, many Filipinos moved to the United States. There are approximately 7,000 Filipinos in the Portland metropolitan area. Many of us came to America to study at the colleges and universities. Like immigrants from other nations, we came seeking for a better life. Initially, we took jobs that other people didn't want, such as houseboys, cooks, maids, dishwashers, and farm laborers. Today, we are medical doctors, nurses, engineers, accountants, postal workers, and high-tech operators. In 1959, the Filipino-American Association of Portland and vicinity was formed by 6 local families who wanted to share their love of the Philippines and share what we call bayanihan, or family spirit of togetherness. We would like to share our bayanihan with you, true stories and pictures of our community, your neighbors.
So when I arrived in Portland, I was looking for a job, and a doctor called and see if I want to work. Of course, I'm looking for a job, and you grab anything that you can. 1930, I mind you, it's depression time. It's hard. There are a lot of people without work, and work is hard to find. So I took this job, and that is a houseboy. That's my first job in America. You have to cook, you have to wash clean the house, do the laundry, everything that the house or housewoman will do. So I took it. But I tell you, I was crying when I go to my romantic race in the afternoon. Crying, thinking, that is this America for me?
Since it was summertime, it was June, I think. Many Filipinos were going to Alaska, I hear. So my cousin in Idaho arranged for me to go to Alaska. So by train, I went back to Seattle and went to Alaska, and I saw for the first time salmon, the size which I never believed they would be that big. 70 pound, 80 pounder. I never seen that kind of fish before. I think we were paid $75 a month, and if you work overtime, they pay you 25 cents.
I arrived in San Francisco, and they put me in a hotel with other 3 war brides in the same hotel. So we were 4 in one hotel. Following day, after we spent one night in that hotel, the following afternoon, the Red Cross picked us up. Of course, they told us we will be here tomorrow at this time. And they put me from San Francisco, this time I'm alone coming to Portland, by train. And it was Pullman, and it's the first class. In the dining room, I pretend I'm reading the menu like everybody else, but I can read, I don't know the menu, what are they? I don't know what to eat. It's really, really funny. But anyway, I spotted eggs. It says, oh, I know what's eggs. So, that dinner, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I says, I want eggs. And he says, how did you want it cooked? I don't know. I open again my menu. I said, I want that eggs. Oh, egg omelette, he says. I said, oh yes, I don't know what's omelette. But I know I like eggs. I know I'm gonna eat it. I'm afraid to order the rest. You know, I might get starved. So the egg omelette is one platter. It's really good, you know, and they give you bread with it. I ate that dinner time. Following day in the morning, it's the same thing. I said, I want eggs. And the same waiter. So that was breakfast. Because I know I like the omelette, the way they cook it. So that was breakfast. I took that and I ate it. At noon, the same thing.
The many different Filipino-American clubs in and around Portland provide opportunities for Filipinos to socialize, share food, catch up on community news, and celebrate with song and dance. We proudly pass our heritage on to our children and to you. This exhibit was sponsored by the Filipino-American National Historical Society, Oregon chapter, in hopes that people everywhere will come to appreciate how our culture fits in the mosaic of America.
Actually, I'm here in Oregon way back 1987, December. It's pretty cold in there. But I've been going back and forth in the Philippines because my wife had been in here. He just came back 1993, and we're starting our new life in Oregon. It's a nice place.
Hello, my name is Gloria Rivera, and I came to the United States in 1973 under the working visa, and in a couple of years my family, my husband and 2 of my children followed me here. We have been here in the Portland area since 1975. I am a registered nurse and work for Legacy Emmanuel Hospital. I work in the neonatal special care unit where I take care of premature babies. I love my job, believe me, I do.
My name is Carl, and this is my wife, Gloria Sanders, and we've been married for 6 years. My wife was a college professor in the Philippine Islands, and I went over there to see my son, supposedly, but he actually had me lined up to meet some Filipino college professors, and I ended up meeting my wife and marrying her. We've been married 6 years and are very, very happy. We've never had an argument, and life is great. Gloria.
Well, I think God blessed me the best American in the whole wide world, and I'm very happy about it. I waited for him for 45 years, and God gave me the best. So if you wait for him, he will give you the best for you. So I'm happily married. I just feel that America is really my country, and I'm an American citizen. I got my citizenship in February 16 of 1996, and I'm proud to be an American. Thank you.
Ibon man may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilaw. magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kung minumutya, pugad ng luha ko't dalita, ating adhika. Nakita kang sagdalaya, ibon man may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang di magnasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha ko't dalita, ating adhika. Makita kang sakdalaya, ating adhika. Makita kang sakdalaya.